about my guest before we go to what we want to talk about today. I won't say much, but my guest is actually very shy. Bringing my guest today was like a hassle, going back and forth, telling her, hey, you can do it. So she's very shy. So no, when you're talking to her or asking her questions, you have to know that about her. She's very adorable. Like everyone who comes in touch with her, they love her. I'm sure you're going to love her. Like you're going to love her for sure. And she has a story. She doesn't think that she really has a story, but she has an amazing story. I don't know what she's going to tell us today because she has many layers to her, but I'll leave it to her to just introduce herself, and then I will go and tell you why I actually invited her today and what we are going to talk about on this live. So thank you. Stay tuned. It's going to be fun. So like I said, please go ahead and share it. And we want you to participate. If you have a comment, if you have a question, you're always welcome to put it right there, and then we can interact with each other. So my dear guest, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Annette. Please excuse me today. I really have I have a cold. Like it's been one of those things. I was like, Annette, do we do this? Do we don't do it? But when there's this woman, this Muchiga woman, you just don't say no to her. So Annette said, whether you have a voice or you don't have a voice, we're going to do the Inspiration Monday. A bit of you are thinking, oh, by Saturday, I'm like, I think I'm getting away with it because now I have a cold. And Annette just replied and said, no, I mean, we're going to do Monday. And I thought to myself, okay, this is now commitment. Olivia, commitment. So yes, so thank you so much, Annette, for giving me the opportunity to share today with your audience, with my friends, and all well-wishers out there. First of all, I want to commend you so much for taking a step
Thank you.
Of faith to do what you love to do, and just to come and inspire us and inspire everybody out there who will listen to you today and all the years to come. So I'm so blessed, and I count myself blessed to be one of your guests.
Thank
as
you.
as we start this journey. I know we'll look back probably years from now and we will be, it will be amazing of wow, Naliwo.
I know.
So,
Yes.
thank you so much, all our friends that are watching from wherever you are watching from. Thank you. And yes, Annette is right. I'm quite shy when I'm put on the spot, and but the shyness is it's embedded within the confidence. I don't even know how I can put it for you. I come off as confident, but then deep within me, I feel shy. Because sometimes I wonder, what am I going to say? Like, what am I going to tell people? And the one thing that always comes to me in all these moments is for me to remember that I'm not going to say anything about what I want to say. It's not about me, but it's about the one who is in me is going to speak.
Right.
So today I come to you, I want to speak, but I've told the Lord that I just want the Lord to inspire someone out there, even if it's one person. For me, that's it.
Yes.
I don't feel it's not about the numbers, but it's about us planting the seed in each other's lives and knowing that at one point someone somewhere said something that changed my life.
Right. And so thank you very much. And what you've just said is that's why I'm doing this. If I'm no longer here, if someone is to remember Annette, it is one, if they can remember one word that I said and it touched their hearts and they went out and did more, to me, I would have accomplished my goal. So thank you, Olivia. Before I talk about this, let me quickly see who's watching. Olivia is not shy. That's what they're saying, that you're lying, that you're not shy. Christine, thank you for joining. You're glad. Mariam, thank you for joining us. I love you all. So we are going to go ahead and, like I said, please share it on your wall or in the group, and let's get started. So today we are going to talk about 3 roadblocks to success. And since we're talking about, we'll tailor it probably to entrepreneurship and to business, but it is actually in our entire lives. Like, what are those roadblocks that prevent us from doing what we are supposed to be doing? And why did I choose Olivia? Like I said, last year I decided to leave the classroom, like to do something different. And I'm still figuring out actually exactly what that looks like. But Olivia has been there. Like, I admire her. She's an entrepreneur. Like, she has a business going, and she's there in Canada. And of course, with the challenges of being an immigrant and being like a single mom, and like, but you see her pushing on and really becoming very successful. So I'm like, if Olivia could do that, like, she has a word and I pick a leaf from her because I'm still on this journey. So this is why I picked Olivia. Olivia is the right person to say that you can do it, you can do it, but I don't know what she has on mind. I tend to go over myself. So Olivia, it's up to you. I want to tell you exactly how to frame it. The floor is yours, but the viewers will get out knowing like 3 roadblocks to freedom, to entrepreneurship, to what we want. So thank you so much. There we go.
Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Annette. So today I wanted to talk about, Annette called it success, but I want to really emphasize on freedom,
Right.
because
Yeah,
success
sorry, my
can be
bad. It's
defined.
actually freedom. I'm so excited.
Freedom.
So I
Success,
didn't
yeah, freedom,
realize. Yeah.
freedom. Why freedom? Why am I talking about freedom? I believe that we were all created in the power of God, and He has given us the freedom to explore life in so many different ways. So I really believe, like, I'm one person who doesn't believe in templates. I don't believe like there's a template that we all fit in. I like to explore, and I like to encourage people to explore outside the template and outside outside their books. So today the topic I'll talk about will be 3 main things, 3 main roadblocks to our freedom, which is entrepreneurship. Our creativity. Why 3 main things? There are so many. There are so many roadblocks that we can talk about. I'm just going to talk about 3. And these 3 are the first one that I realized as an entrepreneur as I was starting out 11 years ago. Let me give a very brief background. I told Annette that I am not going to make it about me, and we fought back and forth about that.
Well, we need a little
That
bit of a
I don't want this.
story, like yeah, so
Yeah,
that
so
we
I don't
know
want
where
to
you're
make
coming
this
from.
live about Olivia.
Yes.
I want to make it about you who is watching.
Yeah.
But I'll give you just a short background of where I'm coming from. I did a bachelor's degree in social sciences so many years ago. And I came out of the university. I got a job with a PR firm. Straight up, I was launched into the marketing arena, doing marketing and promotion, brands, all that kind of beautiful stuff. So my social sciences degree, I don't even know what social sciences is all about. I'll be honest with you guys. I studied it because that's what I got to study at the university. But I realized as I got out of school, and the kind of jobs that I was looking for were not social service, social work related, social sciences related. That was not what was making me, alive. That's not what gave me life. So I continued in that, that journey of marketing and administration. And a few years into that, I woke up one day and I realized I was not getting out of my job what I felt I was worth. I desired for more, but I felt like the job was always limiting me. It didn't matter how much, when you get more skills, you kind of get a little bit more money, but that still does not, for me, I was feeling like I am still being capped. Like someone has a cap over me, what I can be able to make in my everyday life. And I was like, why is somebody controlling me? I guess you guys, maybe a part of me, there's a rebel in me. I guess,
Yeah,
I
we are
don't know.
many
But I
rebels.
just felt like there's so much more that I can do. And as long as I stay under employment, I will not be able to, because there's a manager out there, there's a supervisor out there, there's an HR person out there. kajambo to all the HRs. I'm not bashing you, but there are all these company templates and all these what are they called, graphs, something something something. But you have to be in a certain category. You have to, and yet when we give our jobs, we give our all. We don't give enough. I'm just talking, like generally, when you're doing a job, you give it your all. You don't give it half of, oh, you know what, this is how much I'll be paid, and so this is how much I'll give my job. Many times we give more and give more, and the job requires more and requires more and requires more out of you.
Right.
So anyway, I thank God for so many circumstances that came my way that propelled me at that moment to think outside my box. When I woke up and my job, I wasn't excited to go work and make a difference. So I wasn't excited to go do what I do best, but I was just marking time. I just knew that was it for me.
Right.
I just needed to change.
Right.
And I remember it was really like, in the time when I stepped out of employment, it was not normal to get out of a corporate company and go, start a business, start a store, start a shop by the, in the street. Many times people came to me and asked me, really, Olivia, so this is what you do every day? You just wake up and come to your shop? And this is, you just do, isn't there anything you can do? Can't you do this on the side?
Right.
And for me, I was like, hey, you guys, I am alive. That I started my business. I remember I started my business. I was sharing with a friend over the weekend. I started with a business with 1 million shillings.
So that's
It
about.
was,
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your business and like that's around $500?
no, that's not. I'm just telling where I came from.
Okay.
I started the first business I did. I've done so many businesses, but
Okay.
the first
Okay.
one I did,
Okay.
I had 1 million
That's
shillings.
about
I
five
didn't have
hundred US
much.
dollars, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I didn't have much. That's all I had, and that's what I started with. But I'll tell you guys what I had more than the 1 million shillings, was the
The
mindset.
mindset.
So my focus today is that one of our roadblocks that we face. So I went on to do many other businesses,
Right.
just to finish the story up to where I am today. But mindset is the number one roadblock to our freedom.
Right.
Mindset is, what have you believed about yourself?
Right.
What is it that you have believed about yourself? What have you been told about yourself? What have you been trained about yourself? Who do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Because that all, hinders us from looking out of what we are used to,
Right.
or what we are confined to, which is the template, to actually see, you know what, I have it in me.
Right.
I have the great creative power in me. I really believe that each one of us, since we are created in God, by God, for God, each one of us has the creative power of the Maker, because the Maker has made us in His image. So within you, there is a creative power that God has given you. And within you, there is so much more you can do. Am I saying having employment is a bad thing? No. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm trying to say today is, there is some people, some of us, we are all at different, stages in our lives. And this is not for everybody. Let me first put it out there. This is not for everybody, but there could be just one person who is going to watch us today that this is for. I want to tell you guys, if you're somebody who wakes up every day wondering, can I do much more? Can I do more with my life? This is for you. If you're somebody who feels like waking up to fulfill our board of directors' vision is not my vision,
Right.
this is for you. If you're somebody who wakes up to think about if you have children or a child or intend to have a family, and you wonder, what are you going to pass on to your children? What legacy are you going to give them? Is your paycheck going to be able to give them a legacy? Can your paycheck give them a legacy? Or can you give them a startup in life whereby you propel them to do even much more than you did? This is for you. So me, I'm talking to people tonight. I'm talking, this morning, sorry,
Don't
in
worry,
Uganda, I
it's
think
night in
it's
other parts of the
evening
world.
time
Like,
everywhere.
yeah,
So
so don't
yeah, so I'm
worry.
a bit confused. Here it's morning time. But I really, really want to speak to people that feel I can do something
Right.
with my life. You can do it even when you're working. You can do it if you're not working. Someone will say, why do you have to leave your job to get into entrepreneurship? And that's not what I'm saying.
No.
You don't have to leave your to get into entrepreneurship. But as an entrepreneur, the more you grow in your entrepreneurship journey, you will realize that what you give significance to, the amount of time you invest in your entrepreneurship, is the amount of result that will come out of it. If you have a business and it's a side business, it will be side income. But if you have a business and it's your all, then you give it your all, then eventually I believe that it births
Right.
so much more.
Right.
So let's go back to mindset. What have you believed about yourself? Or what have you believed about entrepreneurship? I'll give you an example. Like I gave you the example of how many times as people found me in my first entrepreneurship journey, they didn't understand how on earth I could have walked out of a corporate job. It happened to me again recently. How on earth do you go to a first world which has all these opportunities in terms of jobs, in terms of career growth, and you're just doing, and you decide to say, no, I'm going to do entrepreneurship.
Right.
So why? Because I believe that I have the creative power to create a service, to create a product, to be the employer of other people, to give them the opportunity to earn a living as I earn a living.
Right.
So I want to be a job creator. I don't want to be a job seeker, because I didn't want to continue that cycle of hopping from job and then hoping the boss will you will work your way up and all this company politics. For me, I just felt like I am made for so much more. So mindset, for me, my mindset creates the ability or the drive, the passion.
Right.
Because entrepreneurship is not a cup of tea. It's not easy, and it's not something that you fall back to because you failed to get a job. If you fail to get a job and you fall into entrepreneurship, you will fail.
Exactly. Right. Or someone
It
is
cannot
failing.
be.
Yeah.
Yes, so you can't fall into it because you have failed to do
Or
a
you
job.
see someone
If you
doing
can't,
it, you see Olivia, you see Annette, you're like, I want to join what you're doing. I want to do it. I know that can work, but sometimes if you don't have that mindset, how would that play out
yeah,
eventually?
absolutely. And also, but if you lose a job, for example, if you lose a job and you decide to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to walk out of job seeking. Let me start something. Now
It's
that
different.
is the drive, is passion.
Right.
So mindset of what you think about yourself and what you think about entrepreneurship
Right.
is very important. So the second point I'm talking about mindset is mindset also about what we have believed about ourselves. I've talked about what we've believed about ourselves, what you've believed about entrepreneurship. Number 3 is your education. I will tell you, many of us I know, especially Africans, our education is the roadblock to entrepreneurship, because we live, or we are put in a set of templates. You're born, you go to school, you get your O levels, you get your high school, your A levels certificate, you get your degree, you find a job.
Right.
You find a job and work. Our education, unfortunately, does not give us the opportunity to think outside a desk job.
Right, and I really agree and appreciate. And but moving forward, even with that education, you had that education just like me. But see, because of the mindset, like you went beyond that education system and created your own future. So, in other words, even with that education system and all the other barriers, as long as we have this mindset, we can always create the future we want, right?
Yes, so don't feel why I'm even bringing out education is that sometimes we have accumulated all these degrees, and you think to yourself, but how will they hear it that I have a master's in, I don't know, maybe science and technology, but you know, I want to get into entrepreneurship. I should be working. I should be working in a big, you know, a big firm, or I have a master's in accounting.
Right.
But you see, the education that we receive,
Right.
when it's not your hindrance, we have to use it as a stepping stone for us. If you have a skill that you have acquired in whatever course you have taken, find a service that you can start.
Right.
If you're an IT person, do a consultancy. If you're an accounting, you did accounting, start an accounting, you know, consultancy. If you're a nurse, you know, nurses will see, how can I do employment? How can I get into entrepreneurship? Mariam, I know Mariam is watching here, my friend Mariam. Even as a nurse, you can start a business as a nurse. You can start a business within the nursing sector.
Right.
In other words, entrepreneurship is not only about creating product. And when we think business, we always think selling things.
Right.
No,
Right.
it's not just about selling items. It's about tapping into the creative power in you
Right.
to create a service or create a product,
Right.
you know? Even people like you who are inspiring others, you know, in another world, they call them coaches and mentors. They are offering a service that's entrepreneurship, right? Some of you are going to be earning money from talking. You talk for a living and you earn money, and not only earn money, you make money. Actually, I don't want to go to the part, I don't like, you know, referring to earn money, because in entrepreneurship, you don't earn, you make.
Right.
You make money in entrepreneurship. So let's look outside our boxes, our thinking boxes, that is our minds, and see what can we tap into and do. And then, guys, like, even if you think of something to do, something to start, something to create, something to develop, and it doesn't come forth, or it comes forth and it doesn't mature into what you had hoped, that's okay. In fact, for me, I like to talk to people who have failed in business, because when you fail, you learn from it. You don't let it leave you where you are, but you learn from it. From that step, you learn to the next, you go to the next, you go into the next. You learn from what you have failed. The failure is an opportunity for you to know that actually, if I started that, I can do it again and even do it
Right.
better.
Awesome.
So wherever we are, in whatever part of the world that we are in, we can be creative beings to do what we have been created to do. For me, that the freedom that comes with me waking up every day and fulfilling the vision, Olivia's vision that God has given me, is priceless.
Awesome.
I encourage us, whoever is watching, if you're on the journey, you've already started, you haven't started, you're thinking to start, you're dreaming to start, the freedom that comes with you being able to create a service, a product, not one, not two, not three. There is so much in us. In fact, to the point that I keep asking myself, okay, Olivia, what aren't you going to do? Because I feel that I have the space and the mind to keep creating. I have created this. it is going, but I have to think more. What else can I do? What else can I do? What else can I do, God?
Actually,
What else have you
sorry
put in me?
to just interfere. I know we're about to wind up, but I want you to briefly tell the viewers about your business, the shareable business, like what you're doing and how that idea came, because it's such a great inspiration. It's such a great business. I want you to briefly share, because we keep talking about a business, and people might be wondering like what is she sharing. And as you prepare to share that, let me just take a quick glance at what people are sharing, writing to see
Okay.
if there is something. Olivia, Kimberly, have missed hearing you. Oh, they love you. See, I told you, they love to see you. They love to hear your voice. Thank you, people, for watching. And thank you, the mindset. And Lillian is saying our education system, it's a big barrier for most people back home. Like, what teaches you to go and look for a job and like be an employer, it's a big problem. But yes, we can go beyond that as well and create our own future, because we have what it takes. Yeah, so we are only receiving love. I told you, like, yeah, so I chose the right guest. So as I say, please go ahead and share it on your wall, in a group, because people need this value, this inspiration. So yeah, so please tell us briefly about your business, like the one you're doing right now.
Let me just wind up the
Okay.
third roadblock. So I talked about the first. So in my notes, there are 3 roadblocks that I wrote to freedom of entrepreneurship. 1 is mindset, 2 is mindset, 3 is mindset.
Okay.
In case people are taking notes and they're wondering where's 2 and 3. So number 1 is mindset, number 2 is mindset, number 3 is mindset. So mindset about what we think, mindset about what we know of ourselves, mindset about what we have been told or what you have seen. Probably you've experienced, seen people who have been in business and have failed, or your parents maybe had something going and it didn't work out, or expectations. Sometimes you get into relationships and your and your spouse or partner doesn't really support you because of fears and all this stuff. So mindset. I'll conclude it by saying, before I come to what I do, by saying that there is light within us. Each one of us has a light. So each one of us has that light, the light within us that just needs to be switched on. And once you open yourself up to think like how your creator made you, you will realize that there's actually a lot that is in you that you can do out there, that you can make a difference in the world. You're not just marking time. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen who are watching, I believe we are not marking time. Every day we wake up doesn't come back. So every day counts. Every day counts. Step out. And Annette gave me just 15 minutes, and I told her, Annette, I really love to talk. Now, when I start talking, I really love to talk. It's only coming to talk that I have butterflies. But, don't be limited by your mindset. Tell your mindset to let you go, to let you go and explore. I'll come back to my takeaway that I'm giving you. But in brief, right now, I am doing. I started a business, a small business. It's a skincare company. We do organic skin moisturizers using our premium, beautiful Ugandan shea butter, the best butter in the whole worldwide. If somebody asked me 2 years ago, is this what I'll be doing with my life? Heck no. I had no idea this is what I was going to be doing at this point in my life. But like I told you, because I try my level best to be open-minded and tap into the creative power in me. The Lord gave me this idea. I got support from a friend of mine. And I thought to myself, I will just put myself out there. And I started really, 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 really I can't tell you that I even started this business with a 6 months plan. No, but I started. I said, I'm going to start. And I started. It's growing. It's still in, it's in infancy. It's a baby, but the potential is really good. I see every time I have a customer who comes back and tells me what the moisturizer has done for them on their skin, because I believe that we take care of so much of us, we take so much caution on what we eat, and we don't care on what we put on our skin. So I stepped out there to give the world, Canadians and anybody else, because now I sell on the global scale, a moisturizer that takes care of your skin, so that your skin is also eating what is healthy, what we feed our skin. So when I have a customer that comes back and says, Olivia, your moisturizer has done this, I'm like, what? Okay, my moisturizer for real? Like me? I'm humbled. But what am I saying? We don't even know the power in us until we step out there. It will not happen for you until you step out there. If you wait to think, let me first figure it all out, it doesn't work that way. Entrepreneurship is a journey, it's like a puzzle. There's one piece that steps into the puzzle, and there's another piece that steps into the puzzle, and another piece that steps into the puzzle. Before you know it, the whole picture, keeps growing. But you can't first want to lay all the puzzles out. It will not start, unfortunately. So the journey has to start with you stepping out of your mindset and just, going for it. Do something. At least dream, at least dream. Start dreaming, start planning, start preparing. Start asking yourself, who can I shadow? If there's an area that interests you, find somebody who is in that area and ask them, can you walk with them? Can you work with them? Can you shadow them? Can you learn from them? So that then as you take out, as you learn from them, be open. Don't just go to get information and not tell a person why, but share and see if this person is open to share with you. If there's a service out there, a product that you like to do, find a company that does it. Go and volunteer. Go and learn from them, so that you can bring all this, knowledge and apply it in your own, venture and your own journey.
All right.
What my takeaway for you guys is, it's never too late to start dreaming. It's never too late. Don't say, oh, you know what, these are things I should have ventured when I was like 20, because now I have so many things on my plate. I have bills, I have this, and it's too late to risk my life. I will tell you one thing. If you think you're not going to risk now your life, wait till you get into your retirement, and then you realize you still had an opportunity to do so much more then than when you're retired, and you find that, oh my God, you lived your whole entire life living for the paycheck, and you didn't really live out the purpose. That creative power was not put to use in you. So I feel that many of us, not everybody, yes, given, not everybody is going to step out there, but some of us can. And if you can, let it be you, let it be you to step out there. There's never a perfect time. The time is today. Olivia, are you saying that I should leave my job? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, just open your mind today. Open your mind up today to say, what can I do? If you're already on the journey, thumbs up, and ask yourself, what more can we do? What more can we do better? Find groups, find women groups, men groups, business groups, find information. That in itself is starting, just to be able to acquire, some knowledge, some information, dreaming. That in itself, you have started the journey. The journey doesn't only start when, you start earning the cash or making the cash. It starts from when you say, okay, I'm going to tap into myself and ask me and God, whatever faith you subscribe to, what is it that the Lord put within me? I can give to the world out there.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. Like I told everyone, like Olivia, and I'm sure you even feel it. Like what more inspiration did we need? Like I told you, that is really, really incredible. And as you were talking, I remember, like you're saying, your education system. Yeah, speaking of education, I have a master's in education, and I do a lot of cryptocurrency. And I remember talking with someone in from Uganda. They're like, "Hey, you went to America. That's a land of dreams, and you're just there doing cryptocurrencies. Do something different, like do something." And there. So when you say it, sometimes people don't understand. It actually makes sense, but when you know why you do what you do, like when I see my kids, like the flexibility it gives me being here for them and being able to actually help other people realize that dream, that keeps me going. It makes me very, very happy. And I know we are winding up. Let me just see one more comment here. That's my brother Rogers. A shout out to you, and he's adding, discover where your capabilities, your expertise is, and that's very, very important. And be humble, be able to learn. That is very, very amazing. Like once you get that mindset, then know what you have and what you can achieve and you can get. That takes you very far. And Martha is thanking you for the wisdom. Christine is here as well. So we really, really appreciate you all for watching. Thank you, Olivia, for that wisdom. And what I picked from here, 3 things basically: mindset. Mindset, and number 3, mindset. So if you just joined us, we're talking about those 3 roadblocks to freedom. And Olivia has ably discussed mindset, and mindset. If you open your mindset, if you open your mind and go out there, the universe or God will give you what you want. You can't believe, like even like when I started this journey, look at how many amazing people like you, wonderful men and women who come to me and say, "Hey, we want to work with you. We want to help you. I have a partner right now who is working on my website." Like he said, "You're amazing. You're doing something great. I want to work with you." So he's like the universe, as long as you step out there. And yeah, freedom. And when, like she's saying, it's not about entrepreneurship. If you feel it's your job and you want to do something, but do it. Maybe you want to go and study, or you want to do something more. Just go out and do it, because you owe it to yourself. So we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. I know someone watching like a recorded one. You can always comment if we haven't tackled on something. Like please write it down and let Olivia know. Like she's really appreciated. I'm going to put a link. You have a website yeah, I'm going to put a link in the comments below. If you want to see the amazing work she's doing, you will find it on her website. I'm really amazed at what you've achieved, Olivia. So finally, as we let you go, there's one quote I said, like you talked about dreaming big. You see how I'm dreaming to be Oprah. So shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land on the stars. And that is Les Brown. Like, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars, but we won't fail. Like, many people have done it. So if you step out and do it, like, you will find a way of doing it. So thank you so much, Olivia. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be back on Monday with more stories to help you get going. So have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
day.
Thank you, Annette. And everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. This is a very special week it's a women's week. So as women out there, I celebrate you. And for me, it's even extra special because it's my birthday
Oh,
week.
is it?
So
Oh, yeah.
excited
Happy
to have started this Monday
birthday.
with all you ladies and men out there. Thank you guys for watching, and I pray that somehow, somewhere, I said one word or two that will
We surely
resonate
will.
with who you are, and that you will be encouraged and inspired to look within and realize that there's so much in you that you
Okay.
can give to them.
Okay, awesome. Oh,
Bye, Annette.
before I forget, one more thing. Like I do cryptos on Wednesdays. I have a coaching in my business group. So if cryptocurrencies like your passion. If you want to know how to do it very well, like you don't want to be scammed, there's so many scams out there, let me know. Then I can always invite you to the training which you have on Wednesday. But thank you so much for watching. God bless you. We'll see you next Monday. Bye bye.
Bye.